Ladles and jelly spoons, Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. It's 5:55. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. Roll intro. Oh dear, is it juddery? Looks a bit juddery, doesn't it? Looks a bit juddery there, mates. Is it because I'm in the full sunshine or what? No, it can't be that, can it? That looks smooth, doesn't it? Well, that's working. Oh no, it's juddery. It's juddery. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, ladles and jelly spoons, I hope you're all right, because I've been very busy today, and I didn't get everything done, but I thought I'll come for a pint anyway. But it looks like we got a problem with the internet.
Yeah, it's stuck.
It's still bad, is it?
It's stuck.
Let's see what I'm.
Can't be that, can it?
Let's see what I'm doing at. Am I too loud? Not too loud, too fast. Stream. Size. I've got it at 1080p, not 4K.
Just keeps playing that music.
I've got 30 megabytes a second.
Still playing your intro music.
Is it?
It's true.
That's no good.
Anyway, ladies and jelly spoons, I hope you're all right.
Jittery, you keep freezing, yeah. The problem is, if I finish this, it's finished. I can't come back.
I didn't get everything done.
Oh,
okay. I thought I'll come for a pint anyway.
Is that better?
It looked like.
Anyway, no, it's jittery here.
Yeah.
It's jittery, it's no good. It's no good, ladies and jelly spoons. Really, really bad. Right.
It's the heat.
No, I've just put this up, so it's not overheating. No, I mean, that could be a problem later on.
71 on.
I apologise, ladies. If you can hear me, I'm going to try and restart.
The original one.
Ray, is this one working? Is this working?
I see you.
You see me? Okay. Ladles and jelly spoons, I'm back. I hope that this is better than before. I'm going to turn this microphone on, and it's going to do webcam. It's got me there, so I'm just checking the system now. I don't know what was up with that. I had to reboot the whole MacBook. It's a MacBook Air, and it's got no fan in it, so it could be that it's overheating out in the sun over there. And yes, it's on now. Echo, there's an echo, Tim, all right. There shouldn't be an echo because I've only got, oh no, I've got two microphones on, hang on. Let's turn that off. So one microphone's off now. So, have we got an echo? It's on your side if you've got an echo then. Getting a couple of ads first. Yeah, you'll, every time I restart, YouTube thinks it's a new stream, so it'll put an ad in, but there won't be ads in the middle of the show. That'll be all right. So let's see who's on the other camera. Oh, that's me as well. Let's turn you around. And who came and surprised us? Ray and Madge. Ray Duffy from the Kingdom of Fife and Madge. So I'm going to turn this back on to give them a microphone. Just leave it there, be all right. We'll pick you up from there. So when did you guys arrive?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, last night then?
Yeah.
All right, okay. And you're staying down in Los Cristianos?
Royal Palm.
Oh, the Royal Palm again? Ah, cool, dude. And you thought you'd surprise me, right?
Yeah.
And then I told you, if you'd have told me you were coming, I'd have brought Chris out. No, well, I said, do you want to come out? And she says, I'm not too sure. And I said, who are you meeting? I said, Orcus Whaling. She says, we've met him before. I said, yeah, the guy with the big beard. Oh, he's giving me love, she says. But I'm staying at home. I went, okay.
Oh,
But if there'd been a crowd, then she'd have come out.
We thought we would surprise them.
Oh, that's good.
So it's gone.
But you do comment on Facebook when you see
On the what, sorry?
on Facebook.
Facebook, I don't do Facebook.
No, but you will. You ask me, I'll say it's Tim Dowd.
Say again?
Tim Dowd, comments
Uh-huh.
or just like.
I know I like stuff on Facebook, yeah, but I don't read it. There's this thing called Facebook Friends, and I sort of like stuff on that, but I don't do Facebook really. I don't really do Facebook. Let's get two of us up here. There you go. Who else have I got with me? I got... Oh, what am I doing that for? That's yours. That'll do there. And I'll just do this. And we've got Craig. Orcus Whaling.
Hi guys.
Cool dude.
Hot.
So,
Hot.
it's hot. Let's move it back to this way. I know you don't want to be on it all the time, so you're very welcome. It was bad enough that I outed him yesterday for his, what's it? But I'm not going to do that again. So let's get a random comment up. Ruth Robertson saying, hi Craig.
Hiya. Why is your picture like that?
So it's not a bad picture now, is it? You'll see in a second.
Because you comment.
Yeah, the comments come up there. And also I get two wide shots. So if there's two people on the other one, if I do it backwards like that, then it doesn't work, you see. I suppose what I could do is do it like that and then zoom out. Let me just play for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. You talk amongst yourselves. You're watching on catch up, just fast forward.
Should we stop them? Lucas?
No, the Optimist. The usual place, opposite the Volcano. Best Tenerife.
No, got. Oh well, saying a post there.
Near this Hotel Central. Or the Itakura. Near there.
What's Cristianos?
No, Las Vistas.
Oh, what's this?
You know the Volcano Hotel? Or Best Tenerife? Or the Andorra Hotel?
Yeah.
It's like one street back from the Golden Mile.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's a hotel there called the Bitakara, and it's opposite that.
It's a 4-minute walk to the Golden Mile.
Yeah,
Is it quiet?
It is where I am.
Oh, it's good.
it's quiet everywhere in May because it's the end of the season of April, so May is the first month of the low season. So you get a good price.
Perfect.
You'll get a good price coming over, but a lot of places are shut because they.
I've noticed a couple of
Yeah. So May is basically the dead month, and the first 2 weeks of June, and then as soon as Whitsun kicks in,
Yeah.
then the summer season starts.
Yeah.
The high season starts in November till end of April.
Well, the airport was heaving yesterday. It was mobbed.
Yeah, lots of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loads of people.
And yet when I flew in on Sunday, I was straight
Dead.
through within 5 minutes.
Oh.
Off the plane, straight through.
Do you hire a car?
Did you get the car from the airport? Or did you get it from Andrew?
Auto rising.
Auto Rising.
Well, he's standing there.
Could have the
Big
price.
queue.
You got it for?
I went straight there.
You got it from Auto Rising as well?
130. I've got a hybrid
Yeah.
Toyota.
I heard it. Well, I didn't hear it. Put it that way.
Oh, you got
130 quid for how long?
7 days.
Oh, cool.
From Auto Rising.
Andrew wanted
Yes.
270.
Who?
Andrew.
Give up your sitting here, don't you?
27 times 7, 7 into 27, goes 80 a day.
I got mine for 6 days, paid €106.
That's
But
not
I
bad.
booked it in January.
That's not bad.
Yeah. That's good.
It's petrol, but it's not hybrid. But
Automatic, you mean?
no.
So, let's see what you guys are saying. Peter Glennon, good evening from Ireland. Angry Bello, good evening. Timothy Dowd, restart. It's Craig. Dave Mulready, bit rate lower maybe. Oh, this is all the rubbish stuff. Let's just get out the bottom. Unless there's a massive comment. Everybody's just saying, oh, QQ. Is the food any good there, Tim? It's beautiful. The food is... Hi, Jill. The food is top class here. They do a... What's it called? A burger. One of the best burgers here. €14 with chips. And it comes with honey and special cheese and loads of that. I like that. Christina's favourite is the... not the risotto, the ravioli, and you get 3 types of ravioli. One's gorgonzola, one's something else that isn't gorgonzola, the other one's got gorgonzola in it. So ravioli's there. So all the pasta's good. They do seafood to die for. I had a fish last time. That was good. And they do pizzas, which are, I mean, they're basic. There's nothing to write home about the pizzas. And let's get you on there. Oh, there you go.
Where's Adam?
Huh?
Adam, where is he?
Adam's not on, I don't think. Yeah, so in fact, 2 weeks ago, I showed you the whole menu on Meetup Wednesday, or maybe 3 weeks ago. Take a look back and have a look at that. Tracy's on, Louise Parks, Steve UK, Anne Marie, of course. Ruth Robinson back from doing the shopping. Stephen UK. Craig, Ruth, Tricia. Emma Kelly. Shirley's on. Thanks for your support, Shirley. Going live tonight at 19:20, says Ruth. There you go. So straight after this, you can go on and see Ruth Robertson live. She's dancing on the table tonight, she told me. Pete and Shell's on. Can't beat a Greek taverna. I think. Yeah, you can't beat a Greek taverna. It's not Greek. Oh, I've been terrible today. I've had a really bad day today.
Oh dear.
I've had a bad day today.
I'm the same. I couldn't find the yellow t-shirt.
I got 6 of
I
them.
got one for Don. Maybe his wife.
I've been wearing this girdle to pick Chris up, you know,
Yeah.
and it's pushing all my bloody organs up towards my heart, and it's helping me back, but it's not helping the rest of my body, you know. And then I had a load of stuff to do today, and I kept getting interrupted, and it's
Not with the heat today.
yeah.
Today's the first day's really hot.
The first day is really hot, yeah. Although my flat's not too bad because we get the 2 doors open. I got the wind blowing through.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but it was just annoying. And then Chris said, "I need an appointment with what's the name? I need an appointment with the not Consuela. I keep calling her Consuela, but it isn't. Lupe, Guadalupe." And I couldn't find it online at all.
It's in Spain.
Guadalupe. It's the name, yeah, it's the name.
Yeah, I've been in Guadalupe.
Benidorm, near Benidorm.
Yeah, look.
You've been to Guadalupe? No, it's a female name,
Yeah.
and she works for the town hall, and I've been trying to get help at the Centro de Salud for Chris. And I eventually called the social workers in the Centro de Salud, and they said, "Oh no, you don't get that type of help here. We just do sort of mental health. If you need that type of help, you go to the council." So I've been asking all the wrong places. So they would have paid for the bed that I'm getting delivered somewhere if I hadn't have bought it already.
Oh, goodness.
And they're looking to see whether they can get me a grua, but I can't get an appointment with her till the 6th of June now. So if I'd have made an appointment with her when I started looking, I'd have had it by now.
What about a hoist?
That's a grua, a hoist.
Hoist.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good-
So we're going to look to see if we can get that, but our flat's so small, it won't help in most situations. So I've got to get her from bed to shower chair, and I can use a hoist for that. Bed to shower chair, and then from shower chair to loo, I could do that, but it's a pain in the ass because I'd have to take the shower chair out into the living room, get the hoist, pull her up, roll the hoist into the bathroom, put her on the loo, right? Whereas from the shower chair to the loo is just a turn, but that's the worst bit for me
Yeah.
you know. And then from there, she goes back in a wheelchair, and then she goes and does her ablutions at the dressing table. And then I got to put her back to the loo to do the drying and all that stuff. So that's like 4 lifts, and it's already, you know.
Yeah.
And only 2 of them are any good with the hoist. Then I got to take her for there, and we have brunch then. Then from brunch she goes on a bike, and then from a bike she goes to the loo. Then from a loo she goes to the chair, and then from the chair she does one other thing. She goes in an electric chair and does stuff on the computer or independent stuff, you know. And then she goes back in a chair when I go out on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, not Monday, but on a Wednesday, Friday. And so there's lots of lifting. Then when I get home, I got to lift her from the chair to the electric chair. Electric chair, she's okay for eating, and then she's going to go to the bathroom, which is a different chair, the bath chair, and then from there she goes to bed. So it'll just add another 2 hours to the day with the hoist. But the only other option is to get somebody to come in. But who's going to come in and do that 5 times a day, you know what I mean? Nobody. So basically I've just got to have a rest. I can't get her in the car anymore, so we can't go anywhere in the car. And the hoist won't go to the car. I'm having a bad day, kids.
Oh dear, dear, dear.
I know, I'm just moaning. Right. Back pain's a curse. I'm not actually in pain, I'm just damaging myself. I mean, I'm used to pain, so it's got a little bit worse in my hip, but I thought it was the hip I had a problem with. But they said, oh no, it's classic lower back. And it's like pain comes over to your hip side, feels like sciatic nerve. So they gave me a scan, and they confirmed I've got a herniated disc between the L4 and the L5 vertebrae, which is right down the bottom. And I just don't want to make it worse, because if that goes all together, I won't be able to move, you know. So anyway, that's it.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. It's a pity. Maybe they can help with other things. Yeah, I mean, they could probably help me. Is that somebody else? Don't message me while I'm live. That's it. In fact, don't message me at all. Anybody. Don't anybody message me. If you want to chat to me, send me an email, please. Okay. I'm fed up of looking at pictures of cats or people annoying me, you know. It's I use Messenger for emergencies only. And as an emergency, it's like, hey, we're here and I can't see you, where are you? Oh, I'm 5 minutes away, or I'll be there in 3 minutes. That's how I use instant messaging. I don't use it to chat or chit chat or do anything. So delete my number, please. Everybody, thank you.
Okay.
Me as well.
Says Emma messaged me yesterday on WhatsApp.
Did I? What was I saying?
Just pick what's her name up on Friday.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. I don't have your email.
No one.
I would have emailed you.
That's not me, by the way.
Not me.
No, it's not.
Not me.
No, it's right. It's good for emergencies.
What does that mean at the top of the screen? Failed to load URL. Streamlabs. Ah, that could have been it. That could have been it. Comments 2's up. There you go. I got rid of it. Basically, that's normally where I see how many people are on. But it says there's 114 people and 39 thumbs up.
Only 39, get a thumbs up.
102 people now. We lost 10 people when I told them not to message me anymore. If it's going to be like that, unsubscribe. Sí, por favor. I shouldn't be drinking either.
No, fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's get back to you guys. Can we hear you guys at all? Can you say something,
Can you
Ray?
hear me, mother?
You're Ray's typical with no microphone, aren't you? The off on again.
It's more. It was working fine to start with, but then it comes on, allow your mic, allow this, and I went. So just go like.
Oh, there's another silent car. Visit. Skip. You can skip ads if you want. Thanks.
Senor, have you got non-alcoholic beer?
Sin alcohol.
Senor.
Sin alcohol. The sound's really off, Tim. Cheer up. You can't change what's done. I know you can't. No, you can't. Adam's on. Hi, Adam.
Was Adam there?
Con Lynch, a few whiskies for the back pain. I might do that. If it was me, I'll have a brandy, but that's about it, yeah. That's about it.
So we'll be off to watch the footy tonight.
Eh?
So we'll be watching the football tonight.
Yeah, Webby's...
Probably walk past, drive past you, won't he?
No, he walks from his house.
Oh, it's the house that way, is it?
Yeah, if you go up the street here, to the mini roundabout, you take a left and go down the first steps, is the third house on the right.
Everybody
But-
will be going there now.
But he goes down the bottom and comes down the steps by the Pearly Grey. In fact, he doesn't come down the steps. If you get down the bottom of Sueño Azul, take a left at the mini roundabout,
Right there, senor.
then you go left towards Pearly Grey. Before you go down the steps to Pearly Grey, you can go left by the disused tennis courts, and there's a little path that brings you right out opposite the pub.
Oh, okay.
So if you come down out of the pub, right, down the steps by the Masala restaurant and look across the road, there's a little tree-lined alleyway. So if you go through there,
Where the letterboxes are.
yeah, you go straight through the back, then you'll get to this disused place, and behind that's where Webby lives, in the glass urban theatre.
Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Sueño Azul. What does it mean on the top there? Okay, we did that one.
QQ, Tim.
Yep, Timbu. It says GT. Top left screen, Tim. What does it mean? Surely, in Scotland, you would be offered ground floor accommodation with access to shower. Is this possible in Tenerife? We have a top floor flat, but there's a lift, and the building is totally wheelchair friendly, and we have a drive-in bathroom. It's just getting her from the shower stool. Actually, I could put the shower stool over the loo. I wouldn't have to pick her up. But we've got an inbuilt bidet, so that might be a problem. But we could try that. I'll try that tomorrow. Daniel's Adventure. What's the temperature there, Tim? What do you say?
well, they reckon today, with it being in the sun, with the sun and the heat, they reckon it's about 28, 29.
Yeah.
Up to 30 for the
Getting up
weekend.
to 30 for the weekend. Yeah.
72
It's gonna
Celsius.
be hot. It's been so hot today.
Yeah.
You couldn't walk in your bare feet on the
On the flags. Yeah.
apartments.
Cracking the flags. Cracking the flags. Chris
Well, that's what we
Godfrey's
come
on.
here for, so it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Neil Lewis, try wearing a weightlifting sports type belt, Tim. It helps. That's the problem. I've got two of them. One that I bought, and now I find out I could have got it from Loopy. One that I bought for 50 quid, and another one that Lee Shaw gave me. So I've been wearing that one, and then I've been putting Lee's on top to get me straight. But that's probably what I've done myself wrong, and I'm too fat anyway. So it's I'm stretching it to get it to close. And I said, have you got a bigger one? They went, no, we don't. We only serve humans. He said, not animals, not elephants.
Making bodies.
Please hit the thumbs up. Siobhan's on, Vinny's on. You sound really off, Tim. I am really off. I am really off.
Will you be okay for Friday then?
For Friday, I don't know.
Oh. Webby could take over, eh?
Webby can do what he likes.
Oh.
Tim, you should look up something called TMS. A lot of back hip problems can be stress related, even though when there's structural problems. Worth a read. TMS, okay. I'm glad you didn't say PMS. Although I'm turning into a woman.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing the hoovering. Christina lifts her feet up, you know. What I would like is electric bikes. Yeah. Craig, how's Stephanie? Same shit, different day. She's still lethargic. Her face is not getting better, but her thing's healing. But she's still lethargic during the week, and she's still forgetting words. So, but they said it's going to take a long time. She's got in 2 months she's got to go for another CAT scan, and then in a year. But only then will they know if it's growing again, you know. So, but she's she's also a bit, you know, depressed as well because she can't drive, she can't see properly because the thing that she went in to get fixed is not fixed, right? In fact, it's worse. So at least she says, at least I'm not dead, she says. So, well, that's fair, you know. So we're all in the wars at the moment. The buzzing bar doesn't exist anymore, Magnetronus, I'm afraid. You're not going back fully with the comments. Again, try a weightlifting belt. I've got a weightlifting belt. I got 2. Lee Shaw, evening Tim, good to catch up with you last week. Thank you for the weightlifting belt, Lee. Crispy, sent you a message, all okay. He's a whole lot better now, thanks. Garin, I was supposed to go for a walk with Garin today and he left a bit early for unforeseen circumstances, but everything's okay now. Good man, good man.
Where was you this morning, Tim?
I'm sorry?
Where was you this morning?
I didn't go on the walk this morning, no.
Try to get you in. Try to see where you
If you go to my channel, there's a thing called posts, the community, where I post all the information you need to know about the channel. And I put a thing up there to say that today's and tomorrow's walks are cancelled for the reasons that I gave, and not even Webby read it. So if you want to know any more information and you can't find it with me, then just go to the channel and go to posts, I think it's called now, and there I put all the information about the channel that you may need to know.
You should just WhatsApp everyone.
You know, I think I'll do that.
Start
Yeah,
a WhatsApp group.
I'll just start a WhatsApp
Timothy
group.
down a WhatsApp group.
Oh, that's right. You did a. That's right.
Oh, it's easy.
I remember now. I left it immediately. I don't do it. I deleted it. Yeah.
What, he started one?
He started a. What is it called? Facebook Messenger.
Right.
And every time I get an invite to a Facebook Messenger, I just delete them. I don't even read them. Was that you?
That's not the point.
Easy, senor.
Okay, sorry about that. No, I don't do that because.
You can run, mate. You can't hide. Then we'll
No, it's not hiding. I tell you what it is that I have certain people that I have to react immediately to, right?
Yeah.
And if it dings on my phone, then I'm worried that it's these people who are trying to contact me for emergencies, right? And it's people sending me cats or sending me their latest video that they've done, you know? And, you know, if you send me your latest video that you've done, I'm not talking about you, Foggy, but if you send me the latest No, Foggy sends me his videos and Webby does, because I do some AI stuff for him, right? But a lot of people send me their I've got another video out, Tim, right? And if I'm subscribed to you, I already know, because I ring the bell for notifications. Yeah, I already know, because so you don't have to. So you don't send me pictures of cats. Don't send me your latest video. Don't ask me how I am, because all you got to do is tune in 6 days a bloody week, and you'll find out how I am. All right. I know I'm sounding a bit bitter here, right? But it's just getting all too much. You know, I'm very accessible. I answer as many questions as I can. I prefer email because I sit down and do email once or twice a day. And I can sit down and in my time and answer all the questions. And I get a lot of questions, you know, even from people that are not on here, you know, or not on here. People not in the chat, because the people that are in the chat is like, what are they, 50 of you, 60 of you, but I get there's another 1,000 that watch, right? And those people contact me over my email address.
You send a photograph with your email as well.
You don't need to send me photographs because I know what you look like.
Mate, I didn't mind. It's a short
You don't need to send me photographs because I know what you look like.
Oh, it's a short.
Donkeys are on the. I tell you what, instead of sending me photographs, create a YouTube channel and I'll watch it.
I've got a gimbal. I gave.
I know.
One, but,
Do it.
I like Webby, I'm a dinosaur when it comes to it.
Can you get a ceiling rail with a hoist? You know, I've actually fantasized about that, like the ceiling hoist. But it's a rental apartment, so I'm not sure whether I can do that because I think the way they do it here.
RSJ as well, something like that.
Yeah.
Reinforced.
Yeah.
An RSJ? Yeah, reinforced.
I'll put it this way: I wouldn't. The ceiling fell down. The plaster on the ceiling fell down while I was having breakfast one day. So.
Not a good omen then.
Not a good omen.
No.
Sorry you read it. I just got a 5-litre weightlift belt for a friend. You can get them bigger. Ah, okay. Okay. Tim, what's the more important, Chris being alive or worrying about things that you can be fixed? What's more important? Well, if you ask Chris, she'll say she can't wait to pop off. But for me, who would I have to moan about if she went? What would I do? Couldn't be living with MS in Tenerife then, could I? You need to wear the belt most of the time, not just when you're lifting, Tim. I'm not doing that. It's a weight lifting belt, not a weight sitting down and drinking beer belt. Ceiling hoist has a weight limit of 130 kilos. Yeah, it depends what your ceiling's like, I suppose. Well, what the build quality of your apartment's like, you know. If it was my house, I would do it. I would do it.
To be fair, you're on the top floor, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you've obviously got the roof joists, which
Yeah.
you could use possibly. Obviously,
I could even drill a hole down from the roof and put a hook in, couldn't I? And then I put a long rope in and just swing Christine. It's not a big flat. Just swing around, you know.
You get permission, health
Anyway,
and safety. And
enough of me. Enough of me. I was looking at quite a few other people on YouTube today, and they're doing really well with the travel vlogs and with the interesting things. And I looked at mine, and basically it's just a fat, sad man moaning, isn't it? Really?
No,
Yeah, it is.
no, not at all.
But I'm getting stale, I think. I mean, I do try and include everybody else, right? But sometimes it's hard work, you know, trying to get something interesting. Sometimes we'll get somebody on that's got a great story, and sometimes we just have people that just want to sit and chat, you know.
Yeah.
And that's a great for me, but it's not great TV, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I know Dan did a great interview with a guy up in the north that had the museum and all that, you know, and he was dead interesting. And a couple of people have been sending me things like, do you want me to be on your podcast? And this is what I want to talk about. I thought, oh yeah, it'd be great. And then they say, yeah, we only charge 1,500 euros. I said, I don't want to pay for you to be on my podcast. If you want to come on, you know. So then they said, oh, if you want to be on a podcast and earn money, then fill in this form. I went, no, I'm not doing
you
that.
see, Tim, I think he's a great ambassador for Tenerife. What's it, Callao Salvaje?
No, it's just Callao Salvaje. Although I do like that that restaurant I went to in Santa Cruz. In fact, Chris and I are going to do a vlog on the bus. We're going to get the bus from here to the Estación de Guaguas in San Eugenio, and then we're going to change to the 112, and we're going to get from, or no, maybe you've got to go to Los Cristianos, it doesn't matter. Well, we'll get it to Los Cristianos, then we get on the bus in Los Cristianos, the 112, and that only does 2 or 3 stops to Santa Cruz.
Right.
Then we'll take the tram up to La Laguna and have a walk around La Laguna. And at lunchtime we'll get the tram back and go to my new favourite restaurant in Santa Cruz, which is Tasca La Rebotica.
Is that the one you were there with?
With the people from the cruise, yeah.
Yeah.
That looked really nice.
It did look nice.
And it's dead easy to get to, because if you're in the car, you park at Plaza de España underneath the lake
Yeah.
in Santa Cruz, or you can even park in the shopping centre, Meridiano. That's free. So if you park there, then you walk through down towards the centre, and once you've walked down to the centre, if you're walking along and you've got the thing on your right, the lake on your right, you come past the lake with the wall of flowers, and then you get to the first zebra crossing. You go across that, and I think it's the 2nd or the 3rd street on the left. You walk up it, and it's a dead end for cars, but you go through the ginnel at the end, and you come out in this big square by the Ayuntamiento, and there's 2 restaurants. There's the Area 88 and the Tasca La Rebotica. And the Tasca La Rebotica has a fantastic menu, all Canarian style, and if you're there before 1 o'clock, you'll get a table. But if you're there after 1 o'clock, full of locals, full of the town hall people, and they're all having 3-hour lunches. Siesta, and not siesta, but you know, wine and 4 or 5 courses.
Alan from Soon's Grand Orana for lunch, like 32 euros. Plate is a mix.
Oh, was that in the Arona Gran?
Grand, aye.
Yeah, just.
You can walk in and have it.
Yeah, but I think you've got to. I don't think. Can you buy that separate?
Just walk in and.
Yeah, and order it.
Yeah.
That's good.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, it's nice.
CC's are good.
Yeah, it's
Right.
nice.
Amazon.
This,
You need to wear the belt. We did that one. What? Is it broke?
look.
Have you-
No, it's sticky gunges.
Gungy.
On the top.
Claudio. We're going to tell him. When he comes back.
Great.
Ceiling hoist, we did that one. No, Tim, I've none of that. You're great. Oh, I was just fishing for compliments, really, wasn't I? Thanks, Craig. Thank you, Craig. Thank you very much.
Please message Tim with your.
We'd be lost with. Oh, you're making me cry now. As I said, we met a month ago. Your daily updates around Callao are the best. Kept me going the last year. Cool dude. Jeff, love what you do. Oh, thank you. Your channel's great. Don't underestimate your videos. Any new food in the German restaurant? German restaurant's closed till the 1st of June. And, or are you talking about my kitchen? Claudio, hay unos problemas con la botella. He thinks you've put it with your nose.
Oh, dear.
Late to the party, says Joanne. Early. You can hide the belt under longer t-shirts. I'm not worried about whether people see it or not. I'm not that type of person. I'm going to have to get this. Tim Dowd. See.
It's over to you, Ray. You have to start talking now.
Oh, pardon.
Yo recuerdo, pero estoy live a YouTube ahora mismo. Lo siento. Gracias. Hasta luego. Ciao.
Have you tried the hybrid?
There's what I did is I don't know whether I can say it. Okay, a friend of mine installed an alarm, and she got discounts.
Can I give you that?
And she got discounts if she recommends 5 other people.
Oh, right, okay.
And if I then take a meeting with the guy for him to sell me the alarm system. So I took a meeting with the guy and I said, very nice, but it's not what I'm looking for at the moment. And of course now he's got my number, he calls all the bloody time. But I thought I recognised the number, but I thought it was somebody else. Because we're getting a guy to pick the bed up tomorrow, the old bed, and he said he was going to call me today and he hasn't. But he'll probably call me in the morning or later on tonight. Anyway, so that's why I had to take that. Apologise. That's real life, kids. Real life. Living with MS in Tenerife. There we go. Tim is really off today. Please be kind. Thank you. Dave Bardell, thank you, Tim. Great TV. You're unique what you do, just chatting and describing life as you walk around, for instance. Callao walks. Although you've done them, it shows what it's like live. It does. I like the live ones because
That's why everybody likes, because you're there in the moment.
you're there in the moment, and of course I don't have to do any editing or anything. I'm just a lazy sod. You're not boring. You virtually bring the community on. You know, I like the way that the community grew up around it. I just wish that there were newer people in the community as well. You know, I think sometimes it's a little bit daunting when everybody's saying hi to everybody. That somebody new thinks, oh, I'm new. Am I going to fit in? And I always say, you do, because these people will look after you. You will become friends like that. And don't forget to go and check out Tenerife Friends on Facebook as well. So a lot of the people on here chit-chatting go there as well and share stuff offline. Even people that don't like me are on there. So I know there's not a lot of you, but oh, please don't leave. I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to leave. What would Adam do? Right, yeah, what would Adam do? And talk of the devil and he shall appear. I just hope all's good with nice to see Ray and Madge.
Who's that?
Alan's homemade vlogs.
Who's Alan?
Oh, for training, I met him. We met one day there.
Lincoln Satkin, you have a good heart. You're no different to the rest of us in having good and bad days. Yeah. I like to think that I don't share my bad days that often. But when I do, I sort of have a bit of a meltdown, don't I? I have a bit of a meltdown. Would watch whatever you did, Joanne. There you go. That's another channel. Got to pay for that one. You've cheered me up recently. Oh, thank you. Well, we like to cheer people up. Are you getting another drone, Tim? You know, I've got two, right? Because I didn't sell the Mini 3. I got an offer for it, and then I didn't sell it to the guy because he was an idiot. And then I sold it to MPB, which is the camera people, and that was going to pay for everything and blah 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 blah. And they said, "Oh, we don't pick up from the Canary Islands." So I said, "Well, I'll send it to you. What's your address?" "No, we don't do that either." I said, "Well, what have I got to do?" He says, "You've got to send it to an address where we pick up, and then we'll pick it up from there for free." I said, "I got a mate who do that." He said, "Well, that's my next door neighbour." "Oh no, he lives at the Canary Islands as well." No, not doing that. No, I'm not getting another drone. I think if I buy any more equipment, it would be. I don't even think it would be a 360-degree camera. I was toying with the idea of getting the new X5 from Insta360, but I've got an X2 and I've looked at the footage and I can't fault it. For YouTube, I can't fault it. And this is like, I've got the 1X2 and the 1X5's come out. So I'm like 3 generations behind. And I know it can do 8K and all that, but nobody films in 8K.
Or if they got 8K TVs anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is, even if you got 8K TV, you're not going to see 8K from YouTube. You're going to see 720p or 4K at the most, you know. And usually people forget to change it, because I noticed when I used to do this in 4K on this software here, and then people were just leaving it at default and watching it in 720p. And you've actually got to go to the settings and change it to 4K manually. Most people do anyway. Ian of Ollie King, hi Tim, only 3 weeks for our walk, can give you a piggyback. Walking's not a problem. No, walking's not a problem. I can walk, no problem. It's lifting, and lifting's also not a problem. I'm still lifting, Chris. I'm not doing it, you know. It's just that I don't want to damage myself that I end up going you know. Gonna be on it. Oh, it's Valerio. That's my hairdresser.
Oh, that's why they're saying hello to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice bike as well.
Nice bike. Valerio. Good, thank you. Sábado. En la mañana. A las 9:10. 10. Este sábado a las 10. Gracias.
Hardly.
It's getting a bit long, isn't it?
There's a little one.
Oh, you can see it now, but he does it like a 0. So I'm like Webby after it. He loves me because I go in at 10 o'clock. We have a coffee. He shaves me head. We have a chat, and then I'm done. When his first real guy comes, you know.
Don't you get your eyebrows?
Oh yeah, he does my eyebrows and my ears. Yeah,
Nose?
he doesn't do the nose.
No.
I've had him do the shave once, but I shave myself better than a barber does. It feels I can do it better, you know, because they got the cutthroat razor, and it's sort of like, you know. And I got this funny skin anyway, where I get these blemishes if I do a razor burn. So I've had it once, €7, not too bad. But yeah, but if I shave him on Saturday morning and go straight to him after the shave, he does that, and then he'll do my head anyway with all the creams and all that, you know. So you just get to sit and be pampered for, you know, half an hour or whatever. Actually, it takes 10 minutes.
You need a massage on your back. And your big back.
Jimmy's saying we're family. It's exactly right. SOCKS. SOCKS. Hey up. Ray's showing his fanny. Americans, for the Americans. Tim, the glass is always half full.
Right, I was going to say.
Yeah, we've got to do something about that. I've met Anne a few times. Lovely person. She is one of a kind. She is one of kind. Marie, no, Anne-Marie Elton.
Anne-Marie Allen, sorry, yeah. Alton, yeah, of course.
I was new chatting a year ago and everyone was so kind and nice. Louise Parks, you are a great patron of the channel, and also sat over there last time we met, I think it was. You said you were coming back and I can't wait to see you again. Oh, there's a Tenerife Friends thing that I was talking about. I'm way behind on these. I'm going to rush past. Eating dinner. Evening Tim. The Air 3. No, I'm not buying a new drone. The short answer is I'm not buying a new drone. Sausage and mash, says Daniel. I'm having croquettes tonight. Tuna croquettes. I bought them on Saturday for Sunday's dinner, but the guest cried off. So we had loads of food, so I didn't make them. So I'm making them tonight. So I've got a little bit of tuna pate. So I'm going to get a small lettuce leaf, a little bit of tuna pate on it, a sliced cherry tomato, and then a croquette on top. And then you just take the thing, bend it over, one bite. I got 10 of them.
Oh, sounds good.
4 for Chris, 6 for me. Nikki saying, evening Tim, lovely guy, remember nothing else, you got me through some horrific weeks. Oh, thank you, Nikki. And, you know, if I can bring a little bit of light into the darkness, then I'm quite happy. And I'm feeling sad now that I've came on here when you're all coming on for a bit of fun, and I came on with a bit of a downer. But, you know, sometimes it's just got to go out, you know, it's just got to get it out there. But I'm going to take advantage of the whiskey comment and have a brandy at the end of this. 17 days to go, we'll be there with you, Jimmy, England, cool dude. Don't forget, if you want to meet Chris, you have to register for midweek meetup, because if you don't register, she don't come out. So if you're hoping to surprise her, the big surprise is she's not here.
What a shame.
Right, so, and if you want to do that, you just go to timothydowd.com/events and you can book all that. It's all free, and if you book it and you can't make it, not a problem. Then you use WhatsApp to tell me you're not coming. If we do go for a walk, what I do when I leave the house, I send you through per WhatsApp my live location so you can see where I am. That worked good doing it last time.
Very good.
And you can see where I am, and so you'll know when I'm going to arrive. Una mine, speedy recovery, hope you're feeling better soon. Nikki, Keith Glasgow's on, and Graham's on. Sorry, thought you had gone off at the start. We did finish it, but I tried to come back on. The way I worked it, this software, if I finish the stream, it actually sends a end stream message to YouTube, so I can't restart the stream, unfortunately. So what I did is I just crashed the computer. So what that does, it just as if like the software just goes, we're not doing it anymore. And then when I come back, I reboot the computer, and then when I bring this software back online, it automatically goes out to all the YouTube channels that are in my watch list, and there's 3 of them, and finds out whether there is a running live. Yeah, whether there's a running live or not. And then it says, do you want to rejoin? So you can just rejoin it. So I've got to crash it. The only problem is that I also record. So all this is being recorded onto disk.
Oh.
And if you crash it, the file's corrupt. You can't use it. So anyway, that's a bit of a technical thing there. And we are at the end of the comments. Morialty is on. Speak of the devil, and you shall appear. So we're going to get Ray and Madge on again, and you're going to tell us what you got planned for the week.
Well, tomorrow we're going to meet our friend up in Shiofa, Tenerife.
Ah, the treehouse.
Somewhere. Yeah. And pull out lunch. We're going to see Shelley.
What's happening?
The bus is having a problem.
He's waving.
Sorry.
Oh, it's just like I was waving to me.
Huh?
Mine wants to go up this Mount Tideway.
All right. Are you going? Have you booked to go up the top or?
No.
Where are you going?
Mount Tideway.
Oh, I was up there yesterday. I went on the cable car.
Did you?
I put it on Tenerife Friends yesterday.
Did
I
you
went-
go all the way
I
up?
took the cable car to the top.
Right.
What? Oh, you can't go to the crater. You have to get a special permit,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
you can apply for the day before.
Yeah.
And it's 0.7 miles from where the cable car to the top.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Good.
I saw that on the sign, but yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah.
You could see Gran Canaria and all that on the top.
What been?
Have you tried jumping off with the parachute? Like Backmaster? I want to do that, like, but she won't
I think
let me.
that's too high. I think.
Helicopter ride?
But you can jump up there from
2,000 metres, isn't it?
yeah. What's the place called?
I've-
Ifonchi.
Yeah.
Ifonchi. You can go up to Ifonchi. You can actually drive up to Ifonchi and have a look. If you go up this street back to the motorway, and instead of getting on the motorway, you go underneath and up past Lidl. You go up past Aldi and Lidl. Go up that street. You got Shafiras on your left, and when you get to the top, there's a roundabout. Go straight over the roundabout and just keep going up, and you end up in Ifonchi.
I got lost actually.
Well, you didn't because you're here.
No, the last time.
That's right. We get lost.
The helicopter
often.
ride, doesn't it?
You can get the helicopter ride up there as well. Yeah.
You won't go.
You won't go on it. You can stay at the bottom and laugh.
Helicopter ride to where?
You can't land.
Oh,
It'll only set you on a circular tour.
You've seen more than 15, half an hour, and you've seen 5 days driving.
I think the shortest one you can get is 7 minutes, where it'll take off, come down to the beach here,
that's America.
and then go back, and then you get another one that goes over to Las Americas,
By us, well,
yeah,
obviously.
and then it'll turn around and come back, and you got one that'll go as far as I think Palmar. And Los Gigantes, I think you can do that one. Yeah, I think it's a big one, but that was expensive. That one, yeah. I think it's about $10 million a minute or something like that. You know.
We'll pass.
Oh, Euros, huh?
And you've got to get Air Force One coming in to refuel you halfway.
Oh. No.
You not seen mine?
Pass.
At home I've done twice with the wee Cessna.
Yeah, I did. I saw you had the what's it called? You sent me an email, didn't you? With the
100 quid for half an hour.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to drive it as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
pilot it. Sorry.
I don't know.
Flight lieutenant, nothing.
So you're Pilot Duffy, Captain
Flight lieutenant.
Flight Lieutenant Duffy, first class.
Pilot said if you got your camera,
Yeah.
man, you'll get loads of nice pictures. So I said, yeah, got my camera at the ready. So we're up in the sky.
Oh, were you in there as well?
Doing what we do, yes.
Black seat driver.
And the pilot said to me, would you like to take the controls? White knuckle.
You all right, Marge?
I never got one picture.
And
was
it was
frightened
Thirsty
till
Thursday
then.
as well, wasn't it?
No, that.
That it was.
Yoo-hoo!
Ah,
But yeah, it's worth doing it. Going up there
Oh, you'll
on the
never
cable.
know unless you go.
yeah.
Take a jump if you're going to go up to the top. You might need a little. I was on
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
A lot of people were in jumpers.
Yeah.
It was sensible.
Yeah, I think if you'd be surprised how cold it does get, however many thousand meters up you are.
And geez, the lack of air. Geez, I was out of breath when I was walking at the top.
Yeah, I've got an appointment with the doctor as well because I'm getting out of breath. But I think it's the belt. I really do. I think it's the belt. But today, after brunch,
Yeah, but I was on about.
I was nearly
2,000 foot up. That's why.
that's true.
Not because I was unfit. Because
I
I was
don't-
so high up.
I don't walk that far. We're 90 meters above sea level, I think.
Did you know we still got a phone signal up there as well?
You did?
Yeah, 4G. We got 4G right at the top,
Yeah.
and where we was waiting to get the gondola up,
Yeah.
it was only 3G.
All right.
You could do a live up there.
I'll tell you what, I think what it is that if you're getting the 4G from the other side of the mountain at the top,
Maybe, somewhere
yeah,
else, well, from-
somewhere like Icod de los Vinos or Orotava, yeah. So you might be missing the Adeje one. I think the biggest signal here is just up the road here in Los Menores. That's the big sort of thing. But the further you get up, the worse the signal is. But if you get to a place where you can look over the other side, if you like,
Yeah,
then
there's lots of people
you're going to get it.
Did a bungee jump? Did a bungee jump?
Into the crater.
I had done one in the 90s, I think. That was good.
Random comment. Speedy
Twice in
recovery,
New Zealand.
Nicky.
Hey, Joy Hackett went all started. Tandem as well with my brother. Awesome. Awesome as his day.
Awesome.
Neil Lewis. Okay, Tim. No new drone. However, the new controller with the big screen and 2000 nits brightness rating for filming in the sun would be awesome addition to your armory, Tim. I've already got one of those. It only works with the Mini 3 though, because it's the operating system to one behind the Neo. So I can't use my big screen controller. But to tell you the truth, I don't look on the controller when I'm flying. What I do is I'll fly up, I'll fly out, I'll turn around, then I'll pick my subject and then just turn right. Because if you're Jet 2, so if you've got like connected to this item here and you've got a drone like that and you go left, then it's going to keep pointing to the sort of go around in a semicircle. In fact, it'll go around in a circle if you've got a piece on the ground. If you're looking at the face of a building, it'll just do a semicircle before it starts losing it. But if you wait until it does a GPS lock, then you can go around in a circle. So I don't really fly using the controller. I just fly up and to have a look at where I am, and then I just select my point of interest and then just do a half circle. Or I'll do a rise or an approach and rise or an approach and down. So in fact, if you go to Alana and Stuart, is it, the Scottish people that do a lot of drone footage stuff, there's only about 10 drone shots you need to learn, and a lot of the DJI stuff does it automatically anyway. The Mini 3, the Mini 4, they actually are able to do what they call super shots or master shots. Yeah, and what you do, you pick your point of subject and say do a master shot, and it'll do every one of them. It'll do a roll forward, it'll do a rise up, it'll do a drop, a rise up and spin, it'll do a semicircle left, it'll do a wide semicircle right. It's all automatic. So all the drone footage that I film are typically pre-programmed automatic flights. All you have to do is to make sure you're higher than any other obstacle, first of all, and that you're not higher than 120 meters. And here, 60 meters is high enough, isn't it, to be above everything?
Yeah.
And not allowed to fly at night, so I like the way that he photoshops his stuff to make it look like it's nighttime.
With all the little lights on in the buildings.
Yeah. And lately, oh, I like these new motorcycles. It's like 4 motorcycles in one, this one. Yeah, because he's taking up 4 motorcycle parking spots. So it must be 4 motorcycles in one. And they sort of like cover it in a sort of a car type. I'm just joking.
First thing I seen today, Tim, you know, the double motor scooters when the front when they bought.
The double scooters?
Yeah, but this was like one they were sitting next
It's
to each
like
other.
this.
Oh,
Instead of
side to side?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one.
It's like a boom track.
Oh well. I went down
Power
there.
gliders coming, power sailors are coming down.
Yeah.
Just look at the distance.
Oh,
But
I
yeah.
fancy that. I fancy that.
So the side to side.
Yeah.
Was there a thing on it saying "rent me from Jimmy's Rents" or something like that?
Oh, it's just one walk.
Or you think it was a private one?
No, it was like
A rental
was
one?
it?
Here?
I just have never seen them. Like, you know.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I'd be
just
interested
set
in
them
that
out, you
because I
feel
wouldn't
so
mind
that's
buying
the
one.
way.
Yeah.
Was it a
quite,
three-wheeler?
isn't it?
Yeah, just kind of like a buggy, like. Oh,
Has it got a steering wheel or?
yeah, well, the guy. Oh,
A steering
the guy
wheel?
driving it.
No, has it got a handlebars or a steering
Yeah,
wheel?
well, it just went by and I went, oh, that's funny.
Sounds like a
Sitting
golf
side
buggy.
to side like this.
Is it like a golf buggy?
No, it was like a scooter. Oh, buggy. You sit that way too easy. This was like a higher, you know.
Disabled scooter.
A scooter?
Yeah, but
So it has handlebars?
Or steering wheel?
I'd really never noticed that.
Could be automatic.
Oh, side by side, you're strange.
Was it automatic?
Yeah, it could have been
A hybrid,
automatic.
actually.
A hybrid. Actually, I wouldn't mind having. I don't think I'm going to last. What old am I now? 64. I did a test online today. I downloaded an app to find out what my pulse rate was. And you got to go through all these bloody questions before you can find out what your pulse is. And then it says your life expectancy is 77. I thought, well, thanks. Thanks for that.
What's yours, Ray?
78.
78.
You're 78.
Yeah.
You're living on borrowed time, then, Ray.
My COPD. I've not got long to go, Tim.
I'll tell you what. You got to live every day as if it's your last. One day you shall be right.
That's true.
Uh-huh. Claudio, otra jarra para mí, por favor. Anybody else want a drink?
That's
I'm okay.
You okay? Solo uno. Sí. Una cerveza.
What is it you drink? What is it? San Miguel? Just San
It's
Miguel.
whatever it is here. San Miguel, yeah. In draft. I don't like the bottles of Dorada. There we go. I always complain to Webby that he looks like a little pixie on my arm when he sits too far back, because he goes like that, doesn't he?
Nothing wrong with the Heineken as well.
You know, the
Beer
Heineken
of the world.
is the worst smelling beer I've ever encountered, and it reminds me of the Elephant House in Chester Zoo.
Oh my God.
It is horrible. I've got 4 cans of it at home. Muchas gracias, señor. What's it called? Tony Bennett and Josie and the Pussycats. They bought a load of beers in because they were self-catering last time. When they went back to the airport, they said, "Here, Tim, have them." So they gave me 6 San Miguels. Was it San Miguels? No, Estrella. They were good. She gave me 6 Estrella. I think it was a bottle of gin and 4 cans of Heineken. I still got them. I'm going to take them to Webby next time I see him. So what's that? Tomorrow you're going to Tady, you said? No?
Tomorrow we're going to
A Welsh friend from Siofa, Terry.
Oh yeah,
Been there 10
tree,
years,
the tree house.
house.
The tree house.
yeah.
Who was at the tree house last time? Oh, Lee Shaw went up to the tree house. They thoroughly enjoyed dinner there. Are you going to eat or just for drinks?
Do you know
Well-
the guy that we're going to see? His house is
Oh,
called
right,
Tree
okay.
Tops.
Uh-huh.
Not the pub.
No? You're going to his house?
We're going to his house.
Okay.
Yeah, but then we'll go out for
Don't forget to get a receipt.
What till war? Was it one went last time? I'm well up on Siofa, Terry.
Uh-huh.
I can Sheila went to it in Blackpool or something. We've been there, honestly. God, it's moving and it's all hung beef. And the price was unbelievable. Well, we got second to share. I had to bring half at home.
Uh-huh. Let me just get the thing up here. I need the subtitles.
sometimes.
Oh, subtitles are working.
I beg your pardon, man.
I beg your pardon. You know, these bloody Scots people, they can speak English, you know, they don't.
We have been all
Yeah,
over, you know.
How you Jimmy?
I do, but he is terrible.
I had to bring half at home and just get the subtitles. Subjects. It doesn't even translate me properly.
No, but that, I think the Spanish are the fastest speaking.
You know, a few people have been selected to have the subtitles and the voice dubbed into multiple languages. My channel's not been picked because I do a lot of lives, and they can only do it on recorded vlogs, right? So they haven't picked my channel, but you can actually listen to I think the Night Strider and Lee. You can actually listen to them in any language you want.
I'll push it to more audiences, is that all right?
They are going to push it to everybody, but I'm not sure whether they're going to do it live because they can't do the live subtitle and translate at the same time. They probably could.
But you've got to have a proper, you've got to have a good English-speaking voice.
No. I mean,
No, well,
they'll do anybody. If you look on any person that you normally watch, if you go to settings and if it says language, you can change the language to whatever language you want now on the certain channels. They're testing it at the moment. Pretty cool. Let's get a random comment up. Lee Shaw says, hi Ruth. We'll get a decent random comment in a minute.
We'll pick one.
Not saying it's not decent, it's just not one that I should be. The tree, there we go, Lee Shaw. The treehouse food was superb last week when we were there.
Ooh.
The treehouse is nice.
But across there it's a wee pub restaurant as well.
Well, I did an interview with the owners years ago, and actually my very first live, if you go to live and sort by the oldest, my first live was from the treehouse, and my Wi-Fi didn't work. I had to go through Lee's phone. I had to tether Lee's phone. And that was the first live. In fact, if you go ahead and go to the live section on my channel and say the oldest and find out the date of my live, then you go to Lee's channel, Andrew's channel, Rick's channel, any of the other people's channels, and find out when they went live, you'll see that I was the trailblazer. I was the trailblazer of the live.
Sheila went for lunch one day and it was started it all.
Started it all off.
Yeah.
Lee picked me up and put me out there, and I've not looked back since. Kevin the Scotsman. In fact, Kevin was on my very first 360-degree live. But the quality was so bad I didn't do it. I only did 2 of those.
Darren John as well.
Darren John, yeah. In fact, I found Darren John when he was doing
He's got 2 channels now, hasn't he?
Fit by 50, yeah, but his original one was to do with fitness. And I got him and I pushed his channel. In fact, I've pushed Rick's channel. Rick was on me when he only had the Rolo thing on Facebook. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué idioma? You speak Deutsch? English? Swiss? Français. Je suis désolé, je parle pas français.
Atlantic Hotel,
Ah, ok, de cerca.
s'il vous plaît.
Aquí,
Ok,
el fondo, yeah,
ok.
y izquierda a la derecha.
Merci beaucoup.
De rien, 300 metros.
Ok, merci.
De rien.
Merci beaucoup.
Well, there you go. I thought he was going to show me that he's a fan.
I was going to say, I thought he was going to
Says, yeah, bloody French.
How are those paragliders on? The one up there, how high he is?
Oh.
Above the white satellite dish, no.
All right, okay. Is he landing on my roof, is he?
No, but look how high, can you not see him? How high is it up in the sky?
I can't see anything.
Right above the satellite dish, look up.
All right,
How high it is.
I can't see him. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, he's quite far off, isn't he?
It's high up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Where is it?
It's obviously getting the thermals.
Where is it?
Right above that brown building on the left.
oh, that's clever, wasn't it? Like 3 meters from a zebra crossing, you run over the road. Why do I bother? Why do I bother? What's happened to the people? What's happened to the people? Why have they got so stupid all of a sudden? When I thought that as soon as the internet took off, we have the sum of human knowledge, right, in our phones. Anybody, a lot of people say, how do you know how to do that, Tim? How do you learn that? I said, well, I read. I can read. I can learn anything, right? I can learn anything. All I've got to do is go onto YouTube and say, how do I do that? How do I do brain surgery?
Google.
Yeah, it starts off, number 1, clear away the tea things.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's Google if that.
Yeah, even Google's gone to pot.
Yeah.
You used to be able to go onto Google and used to be able to search for something and it'd find it for you. Now, it just shows you a load of shopping at the top. And then there's like 3 or 4 different sponsored ads. And then it's down the bottom and it shows you something totally stupid that's nothing to do with what you're looking for. And I reckon they just want to, they say, if we gave you free information like we used to do, then the advertisers would complain. So Google's useless now. Google it. All right.
I like
I love
this.
you, baby.
And you've got a plant that's dying.
All right.
Take a picture of it.
Before it dies. And then you got a picture of a dying plant. Oh, you mean this app that'll tell you what to do?
Yes.
And then it does something like chamomile tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or coffee. You
That's a load of rubbish. That never works.
Vera.
Hello, Vera. So,
Hello, Vera.
yeah, it just needs water. That's all it needs is water.
I was talking about your over yesterday, yeah.
I love Vera. I never forget, I had this budgie, you know, and the guy in the shop, when I bought the budgie, right, he said, here's a budgie, here's a cage. And I says, does it speak? Oh, can't stop him, can't shut him up. So I took him home. I said, pollywog cracker. Didn't say a word. I went back, I said, it hasn't said a word. He says, well, he usually says the word. He says, yeah. He's like, what he does in the morning, he runs up his little ladder and then says hello. I said, well, I haven't got a ladder. You didn't sell me a ladder. Oh, he said, oh, I'm sorry, he says. A ladder's 10 quid.
Oh.
So I bought a ladder, you know, and I put that in. Next day, I hadn't said another word. I went back to the shop and said, he's running up the ladder. He hasn't said a word. He said, of course. When he was here, he'd run up his ladder, he'd look in the mirror, and he'd say, hey, Mum, good morning, good morning. I said, I haven't got a mirror. He said, I said, oh, all right. I'll have a mirror then, another 10 quid, right? Next day, I still hadn't said a word. I went back to the shop. I said, look, you're pulling my leg now. You're just trying to sell me stuff. He says, no. On my life, he says, that parrot, I couldn't shut him up. He'd run up and down the ladder, look in the mirror, ding his little bell, and he'd say, good morning. I said, no. I said, you're just trying to sell me a bloody bell now, aren't you? Oh, no, didn't you get a bell with the mirror? No. I said, oh, well, that's another 10 quid, he says. I'm saying, I'm getting fed up with this, you know. So anyway, I went home. Anyway, the parrot dead. He's dead. He's dead.
It's dead.
Yeah. Went back, said he's died. He said, did he say anything before he died? I said, he said something about bird seed. Fruit.
Food.
Oh, for those of you worried, that's not true. I think it was Tommy Cooper. I think it was a Tommy Cooper joke.
The old ones are the best.
Random comment. Daniel, you do what videos you're happy with. I will do my best to watch what I can. There you go. Yeah. Daniel's got some new videos out. Go and check him out. In fact, subscribe to everybody on the list. Even if they got no videos, we'll shame them into making one. What time is it now?
About 7:30.
Oh, I've got to go.
Quarter past
7:15.
I've got to go. Because Chris wants to go to bed early tonight, because she's got to get up early tomorrow because I'm selling the bed.
Otherwise she's going with it.
Yeah.
Otherwise she's going with it.
You're selling it.
I bought one. I bought another one.
Yeah.
I'm just selling it.
I'm not selling it actually. I'm paying 80 quid for it to be picked up.
Good.
Wow.
Heavens. £80.
Yeah.
You want to take it to the
Or euros.
people that over by the Hard Rock Hotel?
Right, I'll do that tomorrow.
Do you know
I'll
the
put
people I'm
I'll
talking
put my
about?
belt on.
The people that live out there in the tents.
You mean go to somebody who needs to live in a shanty town because he can't afford to do, and say, would you like a second-hand bed? I'm not doing that.
You'd rather pay €80.
I'm going to pay a man with a van to pick it up. The people who
You have a bin over there.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, some people would do that. I don't know.
No, I tell you what, it's a massive bed. It's got motors in it to do all this, but they're broken. So I need somebody to just take. It's only like 8 pieces of wood and a top.
€80. Yeah, I suppose that's what they're.
Well, here they don't have double beds. They get 2 singles that are together. Same in Germany,
Okay.
and you always get 2 mattresses.
So you can use.
We used
this.
to, but it's broken.
Yeah.
That's why I'm getting a new one.
But your new one will do that.
The new one is a metal frame with a hard mattress and cover, and you can put the top up, you can put the feet up, you can put everything up.
They're doing some refurbishments outside the Volcano.
Uh-huh.
There's a skip.
Yeah, with beds in
Get
it.
there early in the morning.
Yeah, I know. See, it's not the matter of where to put it, it's how to get it out my flat is the problem.
Oh, they've got to dismantle it.
You got to dismantle it and take it down the lift or down the stairs.
It's not,
Guess the bill.
Hmm?
Can you do guess the bill?
Did I get the bill? Not yet.
No.
Guess the bill.
Can I get the bill?
Sort it.
Guess
Sort it.
the bill.
how much was everything?
Guess the bill.
I haven't paid yet.
No, he
I'm
said,
out-
can you
I'm-
guess what it's going to be?
Well, I'm going to have a brandy, so I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute.
He did. Yeah.
I know, it won't will. We will, all right, but... Sort it.
You paid already?
Si, senor.
So I was
Oh,
asking what the
Guess
bill
the
was.
bill, what?
But you can't guess it now, you know what it is.
I'll guess.
Yeah, well, they're guessing. On here.
All right. Yeah, what's the bill?
Well, they don't know what you've had, really, do they?
We've had 2 Aquarius.
We've had 2 Aquarius, 1 Dorada, 3 Harrow. Was that me?
Yeah.
Have I had 3? 2 San Miguel sin alcohol. The San Miguel sin alcohol's more money than the Harrow.
Is it?
Sparkling water.
And 1 agua con gas. 27.50, 30 euros plus tip. And a brandy, which I'm going to get. Would you like a brandy?
Complimentary.
Oh, you can't because you're driving.
No,
aren't you?
it's right.
Would you like a brandy?
No, thank you.
You can drive, aren't you?
No, I am not.
I thought you got an automatic.
I've that.
We have. And I've got an automatic at home.
I've got an automatic as well.
But in leaving, we don't have all these kind of cars and pedestrian crossings and people.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. People and pedestrian crossings. No,
Well, at home time you go
I've
to
got-
push a button and wait.
no. Here you just got to wait for the sound. It's gidda gidda. Then you know you've run over somebody. Gidda gidda. Would you like a brandy? I'm paying for this. Do you want anything?
No, I'm fine.
You two are
Driving.
on the old driving thing, aren't you?
Well, we'll have one. I'll have one.
You'll have another?
Si, senor.
Otra sin y para mí veterano.
Excuse me. Do you have Tia Maria? Yeah.
Oh, see. Just a
Can I
second.
have that?
You can have whatever you want, darling.
Tia Maria, please.
One minute.
Thank you. That's my special.
That's your specialty. There you go. So, ladles and jelly spoons. Let's just have a quiet look. 32 euros. Close. 30 euros. You're about right. About right. About right. 19.20 now. Daniel says, I'll try my best, pal. Ruth says, my dad's friend Terry Sutton had a budgie, but when he put it out in the garden, the wind blew it over and the budgie flew out the cage and ran after it saying, here, cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. If you have a pet, right, let it out the front door. If it runs away, it was a prisoner, not a pet. You say, oh, my dog's part of the family. Let it out the front door, see what happens. See ya, wouldn't want to be you.
I'm off.
What did my mate say? He said, people who buy dogs and then have them spayed, right? Have them neutered. She says, that's like buying a slave and cutting his nuts off, you know? He says, that's not your mate, is it? Don't take me to the vet, don't take me to the vet, don't take me to the vet, don't take me to the vet. But you all know that I love dogs, right? I do love dogs, but I couldn't eat a whole one. No, but I mean, my dad had dogs all my life. I was the brother of my dad's whatever dog it was at the time, right? So basically, the dog was on the same level as me. In fact, the dog got better presents at Christmas than I did. But my dad had dogs, and he'd train them, but he would really train them, you know. I mean, they would be stuck to his leg and be looking up at him for the commands and stuff. And then my mum she'd answer the door, and she'd say stay, or stop, or sit, or whatever the command was. And the people say, does your dog bite? And she goes, no, they're all right. And my dad say, stop saying that. And my mum says, why? She says, if somebody says, do your dogs bite? You just say to them, when I tell them to. Because you don't know who's coming to your door, do you? Yeah, you don't know who's coming to your door. Does your dog bite? When I tell them.
Mine's his dad was a shepherd. We all know him
Yeah, my dad had shepherds.
now. No, he was a shepherd.
No,
Oh, he was a shepherd.
My dad was a shepherd.
Oh, right. My brother was a German shepherd.
He had lots of collies.
Uh-huh.
But we
I had
weren't
collie on
allowed-
Sunday with cheese.
We weren't allowed to pet them because they were working dogs.
Ah, right, working dogs. Yeah, my mum's family are Welsh farmers in the Snowdonia National Park. They got like farms up Snowdon and all that. Not up Snowdon, but on the foothills, you know. And all their dogs were working dogs, apart from one who'd retired and lived in the kitchen of my auntie, or my great auntie Annie. Great auntie Annie from Cumaglaw, right? Annie Cumaglaw, very famous woman she was in her own lunchtime. Annie Cumaglaw, and the dog was called Toss. Toss, and I thought, you know, sorry about that, Toss. So Toss was the only one that I was allowed to pet.
Yeah.
But because he'd been a working dog, he knew commands as well.
Yeah.
Go by, come by, come by, come by, come by. You know? I used to do all that, and he'd go, what the fuck are you saying? What are you talking about? I don't understand what you say. Come on, he was Welsh, come on. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wait until the cocktails arrive, and then we're going to say ta-ra. And I'm actually feeling better now, which is scary, because that's 3 pints, isn't it? It is.
Yeah, so you just need 3 pints every day.
Yeah, I should have 3 pints every day. That's how I got here, mate. That's how I got here. Pal. You know what? You know what I love about you guys is that you put up with my shenanigans. Random comment. Thank you, Anne. There you go. The random comment is actually the last comment that arrives. It's not random.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it wasn't that sort of that random. Okay.
I say random comment because I haven't read it. Random for me. But it just shows the last one. So comment something really super and then comment again, hey, pick mine. And then the hey, pick mine will come up. There we go. There we go. P.S. That's a Tommy Cooper joke. I definitely do not have a wife. Oh, I think I missed something. Pat? I told my wife I'd broken my arm in 2 places. She said, well, don't go to those places again.
Well done.
Don't go to those places again. It's like I said to the doctor, it hurts when I do this. He said, well, don't do that. Don't do it. Mr. Duffy, sorry.
Why have we not had Adam on tonight?
He's on.
It comes on Monday. We don't have enough earphones,
Right?
so you'd all have to have earphones
Was there
to
no
hear him.
message?
He's been missing it tonight.
I see what you mean. Adam's on, but
Was he?
I just don't bring him in on a midweek meetup.
Right.
Actually, we don't need earphones for Adam, do we? To tell you the truth. Low battery. I gotta go. We're gonna wait for the brandies are
Really
coming.
funny. He was so funny when he.
A lot of people say, yeah, but the thing was, everybody says
Thank you.
Tia Maria. You know what Tia Maria means, don't you? Auntie Maria.
Auntie
A
Maria.
Tia is an auntie. Thank you,
Auntie.
Claudio.
I've got a daughter, Maria.
Yeah,
so
smell that.
Grazie mille. He's Italian, you see. So this is it. Can I borrow it?
yes,
Smells nice.
I love.
So this is the Tia Maria. Tia is auntie.
Yeah.
And Tio is uncle. Oh, that is nice.
Tio Pepe.
It's nice.
Tio Pepe is Uncle Pepe.
Oh, okay.
And Tia Maria is Auntie Maria.
There you go. Never knew that.
You're good health. Cheers.
Oh, Bloody hell, Tim.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sorry, Orcus.
You know where I get that from?
Yeah, go on.
I get that from the film Big, with
Tom Hanks.
got Forrest Gump. Who played
Tom
Forrest
Hanks.
Gump? Tom Hanks. You're right. Yeah, Big with Tom Hanks, right? And Tom Hanks plays this 16-year-old or 14-year-old kid, all right? And he's invited to this Christmas party, and he gets to the Christmas party, and he puts this, what's it called on it? Fish eggs.
What are you on about? Never even seen it. Is it a new film?
What's fish eggs? No, it's old.
Roll.
Raw fish eggs. What's it called?
Caviar.
Caviar. Thank you. So he goes there, and he gets caviar, and he sees somebody putting caviar on a piece of bread, and he goes like that. And so he goes, oh, he's trying to be adult, right? Because he's in an adult body, but he's a kid, right? In an adult body.
Okay.
Big, it's called. And his Zoltar does this thing. Anyway, so he picks the bread up, puts a load of caviar on it, and goes, bites into it. It's horrible, obviously, because it's fish eggs and salty, right?
Yeah.
For a kid, that's not. And he just goes, and it all drops down. So that's where I get that. That's where I get that reaction from Tom Hanks. Tom, if you're watching, great movie. Love your work. Got to do lunch sometime.
Say hello to Wilson.
Say hello to Wilson. Say hello to Wilson for me. Anyway, I'm running out of battery.
That's a good
I gotta go. I'd like to thank Craig. I always get it wrong. He knows I get it wrong.
I know.
I always get Craig. He always comes and sees me. He not only comes and sees me once, but he comes and sees me a couple of times, and he's actually going to come see Webby on Friday.
Yes.
So he's going to come see Webby on Friday. So he'll be in the background on Friday because he hates being on it. Thank you for being on it the last
No problem.
half an hour. He's a very quiet man, but I'm trying to get him to do this beard on TikTok at least, or YouTube or something. And I reckon that just combing that beard in the morning, millions of views, and when you earn a fortune, then
I'll WhatsApp you.
you'll WhatsApp me. That's pissed you off, that, hasn't it?
No. What? No, not at all.
And I'd like to thank Ray especially for surprising us,
Good job with you.
and Madge for putting up with Ray.
Yeah,
But the thing was, if you want to meet Chris, you got to let me know you're coming.
I'll do that.
You got to let me know you're coming. It's like, I mean, Ray actually came to my house once, and we weren't ready for guests, and I had to put you off, didn't I?
It's a hard climb up.
You could have climbed up. So, if you want to see us, always register. Go to timothydow.com/events.
Been on the balcony.
On Monday, if you want to join in, go to timothydow.com/live. And you have been watching